The creation of God. The beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning at the first day. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the water to separate water from waters." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the waters above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky. And there was evening, and there was morning at the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered in one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered water he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and tree, on the land that bears fruit with seeds in it, according to their various kind." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seeds according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seeds, it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning at the third day. And God said, "Let there be light in the vault of the sky, to separate the day from the night. And let them serve as ring to mark sacred times, and days and years. And let them be lights in the vault of the sky, to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater lights to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the vault of the sky, to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning at the fourth day. And God let water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky. So God created the great creatures of the sea, and every living thing with which water teems, and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in numbers, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning at the fifth day. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals each according to each kind." And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our own image, in our own likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, over the livestock, and all the wild animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plants on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be your food. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has the breath on it and life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning at the sixth day. Thus the heaven and the earth were completed in all their vast array. By the seventh day God has finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day he rested from all his work. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. God bless to his holy name. Hallelujah.